Shalom, everyone, and greetings from all of us at One for Israel. Well, I'm sure all of you have heard by now about the hostage deal. Well, true to this moment, I hear there are still problems and issues, and the Israeli government has not yet put out a formal announcement about the hostage deal. But since I got a lot of notes from a lot of people, I want to share a little bit of information on how we see that at One for Israel, all of us here in Israel. So first of all, I want to mention that in Jewish tradition, in the Jewish world, redemption of captives is something that is very deeply rooted, goes back all the way to the Exodus from Egypt, where God himself redeemed the captive Israelites. And then throughout Jewish history, in the first temple diaspora or after the first temple diaspora, the second temple diaspora, throughout church history, Jewish communities have had a lot of discussions about what is the proper way to redeem captives that have been taken away from our people. For this particular situation, it's very unique because Jewish people were kidnapped simply for the fact that they're Jewish, civilians, babies, elderly. You may already know all this. The current hostage deal, while there's great joy in Israel on the one hand, because we're going to see some of our people coming back, there's also mixed emotions, because in return to the 33 captives that are going to be returned in the first phase, and we don't know who they are exactly, and we don't know who is alive and who is dead among them, Israel is going to release thousands of very evil people, murderous terrorists that have killed a lot of people, a lot of Israelis, a lot of Jewish people, a lot of Arab people. There are discussions, particularly of families that their dear ones have been murdered or kidnapped, and they're pleading with the Israeli government not to make the hostage deal so as not to release those thousands of murderous people. However, the majority of the Israelis very much want to see our captives returning. We know it's a very, very dear price, but we still need to pray. You know, the war is far from over. So I guess in summation, I want to ask for your prayers, for wisdom, and for God's intervention in this situation. We want to see our captives return. And it's a very delicate human situation. We're asking for your prayers for those families, for those that will come back alive. It's going to be a very difficult adjustment for them and for the nation of Israel. I don't think I exaggerate when I say that at this time that we are a trauma-stricken nation. In all this, we pray that many of our people, family members, neighbors, friends will come to know Yeshua as a Messiah. Join us in prayer. Become one for Israel.